Hi there. Welcome to my newest Body First video. We are going to do a fairly quick, full body program today. Are you like me? Do you say either before the workout, after the workout, no time, gotta go, don't have time to roll or stretch or anything? Well, this is going to help you find the time because it's going to be short, it's going to be quick. And you can make it a little longer if you need to or if you have the time, but this will keep you from missing it all together, which I know I tend to do when I get busy and I need to get moving. So we're going to start with the lower leg with the calf, and we're dividing the calf into two zones. So basically starting above the Achilles tendon to right about the middle of the meaty part of your calf. So don't sink down into your shoulders. Going to have a couple options here depending on the pressure you want. You can just sit down, you can lift yourself up. If you want even more, you can cross your other leg over. So we're going to start from above the Achilles and we're going to roll slowly up to about halfway point, halfway up your calf, right to the meaty part. And we're going to do that a couple times. And then we are going to come to about that top of your zone 1 there and try a little cross fiber by just turning your leg from side to side a couple times. From there we're going to go to zone 2 and work from the middle of your calf up to right below your knee. So we're just going to do the same thing, just roll up and down. And I'm doing it about 2 times, but if you have more time, do it at least 3 or 4 or more times. Then we'll come right to the top point there and do that cross fiber 2 to 4 times, nice and slow. There's the lower leg. We're going to move on to the quads. Again, dividing it into 2 zones from the top above the knee to about middle of the quad. You want to keep your core engaged here so you don't sag and hurt your back. So find that point right above your knee. Get in a plank position. Again, my right leg is supporting me here. You can also add to the pressure by crossing your other leg over. And we roll from above the knee right to halfway up the quad. A couple times. If you find a little trigger point, little sore area in there, you can work on it a little bit. And then we come up to that halfway point and do a little flexion with the knee. So put the pressure onto your quad there, bend the knee 2 to 4 times. Then we're going to continue up the quad. So starting at that halfway point and working up your leg all the way to right below your hip bone. So you can see me. So we get into that hip flexor a little bit too. And same thing back to right above the quad, or halfway up the quad. And there. And then again, we're going to press down into the foam roller and flex the knee and release and do it again. There's the quad. Let's turn back over, focus on the glutes. We'll do a little bit longer here because we're going to get a couple areas of the glutes. Then start, put your weight over on your left cheek. You want to be up. I'm getting it a little lower so you can see me in the camera. Right in the meat of your butt here on the left cheek. So we're going to roll slowly back and forth. A couple times. Again, if you're like me and you have trigger points, you can spend a little bit longer on your glutes where you get the glutes, the piriformis are all right there. Then we're going to do a little cross fiber. I'm just kind of dragging your bottom across the foam roller. It kind of breaks up that fascia because it gets real stuck together in there. Then we're going to angle just a little bit more to the side to get that glute medius. Same thing. Up and down a couple times or more. And then we go side to side. Break up that fascia. Okay, there's the glutes. Now we're going to move on up to the lats. So I'm going to get to the, it's on your side but behind, but not on your ribs. So starting right below your ribs here. Remember, you don't want to feel it you don't want to hurt. It shouldn't hurt like you're breaking your ribs there. So you're going to angle just slightly back. You can keep your bottom down if you want. You can lift up a little bit. And we're going to go 2 zones. So lower zone here, about halfway up. And this gets, we want to do the lats because, you know, everything's connected. We'll connect from top to bottom, side to side. So working your lats can help your total mobility, your hips, everything work better. Then we'll find that upper point of zone 1. Here we're going to take your top hand, support your head. You're going to set your weight down into the roller, and with this bottom arm, you're going to reach up and around. Now you want to make sure you're breathing all throughout, but in particular here you'll notice that you have this tendency to want to hold your breath. Now let's get zone 2. So starting about halfway up, all the way up under your arm, or right below under your arm, and do that a couple times. And then stop right at the top point there, support your head, breathe as your arm comes around, and do it again. Again, 2 to 4 times, that's the best. Okay, that's your left side. Let's do the right. Starting with the calf. You know it now. Lower part of the calf. Roll a couple times. Find that top point. Press down into it. Side to side. Cross fiber. And let's move up from the middle part of the calf to right below the knee. And do it again. And right under the knee, and we do the cross fiber, side to side. Moving on to quads, right above the knee. Zone 1, right above to about halfway up. On that halfway point there, press down, flex the knee. Starting zone 2 from that halfway point, and we roll all the way up, almost to your hip bone, getting the hip flexors as well. Finding any little extra areas you need to give them a little bit of extra work. Then find that point right below your hip bone and flex your knee. On the glutes. Sitting on your right butt cheek here. Starting kind of in the middle, in the heavy part, the gluteus maximus, piriformis. Couple good rolls here. Working on any trigger points. And back to the center and just go cross fiber as you move side to side. And a little bit on the outer gluteus medius area, same thing. Slowly up and down. Find the center of it and cross fiber. And we're going to go on to the lats. Start the lower part, right below the ribs. Lean back just slightly so that you're getting the lats and not the ribs. A couple times. Yes. Support your head, other arm. Breathe. Bring it around. Do that again. We're going to go from the halfway point to right under your arm. A couple times. Okay, start that pressure right at the top of your, right under your arm. Support your head, other arm, round. And do it again. Okay, that's your lats. I'm going to finish up your thoracic spine. This will even you out. This always makes my back feel awesome, especially after doing all that other stuff. So right above the curve of your back here, you want to start at your thoracic spine, not your lower. So right there, you can support yourself. You can lift your hips, whatever feels best for you. And we're going to divide it into zones. So from that beginning of your mid-back all the way to about your shoulder blades. And let's do it back and forth a couple times. Do it again. And we're just going to rock a little side to side here. And then we're going to work from that upper mid-back all the way below your neck. You don't want to go to your cervical spine, but you can go right below your neck and back. Support your head. Forget, you don't want to just let your neck hang there. Times. And then find the point at the top. And we're just going to rock a little bit back and forth. So that's your quick, about under 10-minute foam roll workout. You can do it before you run, before you work out, afterwards, anytime you can fit it in. Spare day, rest day, whatever. If you have extra time, it's better to spend a little bit more, but it's best to get some in because that's better than doing nothing. So thank you for watching my Body First video series. I'll see you next time. Thanks.